let's explore the differences between the next two levels of care: skilled nursing and health and rehabilitation, also known as health and rehab. These two types of care serve distinct purposes in patient recovery. Skilled nursing involves around-the-clock medical care provided by licensed professionals, often, but not always, connected to a senior living community or a specialized facility designed for patients with chronic conditions, post-hospital recovery needs, or complex medical requirements. This particular type of care focuses on managing medical needs such as wound care, IV therapy, or medication administration, while also offering assistance with daily activities such as bathing and dressing. Skilled nursing can be short-term. For instance, helping someone recover after surgery, or long-term, supporting those with chronic illnesses or those that are nearing the end of their life. In contrast, health and rehabilitation, centers on intensive goal-oriented therapy to help patients regain function and independence after an injury, after a surgery, or an illness, often in a rehabilitation center. A health and rehab, or a health and rehabilitation center, health and wellness, nursing and rehab, these are all different variations that you might come across. The primary focus of these communities is on therapies like physical therapy to improve mobility, occupational therapy to enhance daily living skills, or speech therapy to address communication or swallowing difficulties, usually with less emphasis on intensive medical care compared to skilled nursing. Rehabilitation usually involves short-term stays lasting weeks or months until the functional goals are achieved, and it's tailored for patients expected to return to their normal lives. So the key distinctions between skilled nursing and health and rehabilitation come down to purpose, intensity, and duration. Skilled nursing prioritizes ongoing medical care to support those with complex long-term needs, while rehabilitation aims to restore function through targeted therapy for those on a clear path to recovery. So, as a musician, how do you approach each of these communities? If you see health and rehab in a facility's name, you'll usually be dealing with a mixed population in terms of age. Some residents are seniors who need extensive attention, while others are more short-term guests who will be recovering from accidents, surgeries, or medical events. There'll be even more short-term guests in health and rehabilitation than skilled nursing. And the ages will probably vary more in health and rehab. So their taste in music will be more for contemporary artists at health and rehabs versus skilled nursing. And it's good to anticipate this by having some contemporary songs in your repertoire before playing at a health and rehab. You don't usually need as many contemporary songs playing at a skilled nursing facility. But understanding these distinctions, it will help you to tailor your musical approach, set appropriate expectations, and to provide the most meaningful experience for the residents at each of these different but similar levels of care. Each has its own setting, its own rhythm, its own needs, so adapting to them will not just make you a better performer, but it'll make you a more compassionate caregiver through music.